Breakfast with Andy B.
Good morning. Well, it is for me. Yeah. I thought that today's little breakfast vlog might, I might reveal some stuff about me, just because I haven't done that yet. So yeah, I'm Andy B. I am the breakfast DJ here at Wycombe Sound, the local radio station here in Wycombe. It's 106.6 FM, in case you didn't know. And I have been doing this breakfast show now for, oh crikey, 6 weeks or so. Yeah, thereabouts. I had a week off to go on holiday in January, but that was already booked before I kind of got the gig. And I'm absolutely loving it. But my story is one of, I guess, diversity. I'm not a dancer. I wasn't in diversity. But I've always had a predilection for public speaking, amateur dramatics, dancing, choir, anything that was kind of, of a public display. When my mum met my stepfather, I think I was about 3 years old, and she took me out with him for an afternoon tea in Devon, which is where I'm from, by the way. I'm originally from Torquay in Devon. All right, my lover, I can't read a right brain drive a tracker, and there'll be only one tea in tracker. Just so you know. And apparently, I don't remember this, but apparently she was mortified because she took me and said, "Be on your best behaviour. I've been seeing this man for a while. It's serious. I really like him." And my father had long gone, and so apparently she took me to this. Excuse me one second to make sure I'm not going to miss anything. No, I'm not. We're good. She took me to this cream tea place, and I pretended to be cakes. I got myself into the window of the shop and pretended to be a cake and a teapot, and I was going, "I'm a cake. Buy me. I'm a cake. I'm a cream cake. Buy me." Apparently, yeah. So it's kind of in my blood. So I did lots of anti-dramatics and all that kind of stuff when I was a nipper, and then the phone starts ringing. That's how it rolls here at Wycombe Sound. I'll be back in a minute. So where was I? Oh yeah, me, Devon. Yeah, and then public speaking, and then I went to live in Spain and worked as an entertainer. I got a job singing karaoke for beer tokens initially when I ran out of money on holiday, and then they offered me a job and they said, "Can you come back in 6 weeks and do the entertainment assistant's job in this Mallorcan hotel near Magaluf?" And I said no because I had no money, but give me a job now and I'll stay. And they did, and they put me up in the hotel, fed me, gave me a bonus at the end of the month. So I could go and rent a room, and I did a season for them in Mallorca, and then I went to work for them in the Canaries and lived there for 10 years. Came back to the UK in 2001 after 10 years in the Canaries, aged 30, to pursue a career as an actor. Got a job in a bar because I couldn't get any work anywhere, and they offered me a management role within a couple of weeks, like a training role, which I took. And then the rest of it is kind of history, really. I ended up working for this company called Riley's, American Pool and Snooker, and then I went to work for Krispy Kreme for 7 years, where I met my wife, who still works for them. And then I got headhunted by Apple, which was amazing. I ended up as national sales manager for Krispy Kreme, so I kind of worked my way up through the company, and then Apple poached me and took me to an Apple store. And it helped me to clarify, because Apple's an amazing place to work. They literally can't do enough for you. I kid you not, they're incredible. And if you can't be happy in that job, working for that company, you're in the wrong job. So I realised back in 2015 that I was just unhappy. I was in somebody else's dream job. I was earning plenty of money and all the perks and stuff that go with it, but I just wasn't happy. So I quit. I retrained as a voice actor. I dabbled in a bit of network marketing for a while, which was great for personal development and really got me on track. I don't do that anymore. And then I started volunteering at the hospital radio, which gave me a love for presenting on a radio station. I'd not done that before. I'd done a ton of TV presenting and so on, and video presenting and live presenting, of course, in my role as an entertainer, but never done radio before. And I just loved it. I love music anyway. And it led to me meeting Pippa here at Wycombe Sound, doing a few different shows. I did a Sunday night show, and then eventually I was very lucky enough to be offered the breakfast show here at Wycombe Sound. So that's kind of me. I live here in Wycombe, married to my wife Aga. We've been married for 3 years, 4 years this year. Been together for 9 years? Yeah, 9 years. We've got a little dog called Alfie, little Westie, who's blind. I'll introduce you to him in a later video, and to my lovely wife. We live in Wycombe, and my life is brilliant. I'm just the happiest man you could wish to meet. I love this. I love the fact that I get to be a voice actor through the day. I'm also a children's entertainer, by the way. I do that at the weekends. I work for a company called Fruggle, doing kids' parties over the weekend. And it keeps me busy, keeps me out of mischief. The best thing is I feel like I've retired, which is amazing, right? So excuse me, yeah, just have to press some buttons every now and then. So yeah, I feel like I'm cheating life because I enjoy what I do so much, and that is a lovely feeling. You know, when you get to Sunday night and you wake up, before you go to bed, and you think, I used to feel dread. I used to sleep really badly on a Sunday night. I used to feel really anxious and awake and just be uncomfortable because I knew I was going to have to go to do a job that I didn't want to do. Now I go to bed on a Sunday night, despite the fact that I wake up 5 o'clock every morning to go do a little wellness routine. I'll share that with you one day as well before I come here. But because I'm doing something I love to do, and I love doing my voiceovers, I even love doing kids' parties as well, I feel like I've retired, and it's a lovely feeling to actually look forward to being where you are every day. I was recently on holiday in the Canaries in January. It was beautiful weather, but I was coming back to this, and even though it was sideways rain and freezing cold in Gatwick, I knew I was coming back to the breakfast show, I was coming back to my voiceovers, and I felt fantastically excited. Yeah, I'm cheating life. Do what you love, never work another day in your life. It's true, you know.
Breakfast with Andy B.